for about a century. The peddler has been the icon, the main character, the totem of economic production in this diaspora. When we think about Arab Americans in the early 20th century in the United States, we think about the peddler with the wooden pack peddling, people who literally carried goods along the railways across America. And the peddler is indeed one of the primary economic figures in this history. He played an incredible role, he and she. There were a lot of women peddlers as well. And part of the reason we think about the peddler dominantly in this history is because there's a lot of myth making about Arab American peddling in this period. A lot of ideas about social mobility, about capitalism and commerce as being the fundamental driver of economic life in this diaspora is attached to this guy, the peddler, who is shrewd and entrepreneurial and mobile and good at business. So there's a lot of storytelling around the peddler. When we open the peddler's suitcase, however, we see some of the goods that this individual was carrying across continents. Things like stockings, household textiles, laces, cuffs and collar sets. All of those materials were made somewhere. And so my work is seeking to capture both the places where those goods were produced as well as the workers who made those goods. And most of the time, the workers who were engaged in the production of those goods were working in one of many factories in the larger Arab American diaspora. And most of the time, these were young women who were engaged in the production of these textiles. So it's interesting because the story of industrial work in the Arab American diaspora is both a corrective to what we understand about economic production during this period, but it's also an addendum, right? Because the peddlers depended upon the factories and the factories depended upon the peddlers in order to make this economy work.